गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स। मैं फिर से सुशील कुमार आपके सामने हाजिर हूँ एक और वीडियो लेकर। और हम लोग पिछला वीडियो में 15 क्वेश्चंस किए थे। अब हम लोग नेक्स्ट आगे बढ़ेंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 से। तो लेट्स बिगिन विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम। सेलेक्ट द रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट। फ्रेंड्स, क्वेश्चन को ज़रूर अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे। सेलेक्ट द रॉन्ग, सेलेक्ट द करेक्ट, सेलेक्ट द ट्रू, सेलेक्ट द फॉल्स, ये सब थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे। तो क्वेश्चन इज सेलेक्ट द रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट। नंबर 1, पर्सन अटेंडेड एज 20 years is appointed as an engineer where machinery is used in mines. Number 2, two or more engineers can work at one mine. Number 3, where HP of all machinery exceeds 750, degree or diploma in mechanical engineer is appointed as an engineer. तो फ्रेंड्स, सो फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट है 1, पर्सन अटेंडेड एज 20 years is appointed an engineer where machinery is used is wrong statement. Person who attended the age of 23 years is appointed as an engineer where machinery is used in mines. The true statement is this. And the second, two or more engineers can work at one time. It is true. Nothing in this regulation is prohibit for the appointment of two or more engineers at one mine. More than one engineers can work at a mines. So statement 2 is true. Third, where HP of all machinery exceeds 750, degree or diploma in mechanical engineer is appointed as an engineer. It is also true. In regulation, no person unless he holds degree or diploma can be appointed as an engineer where HP of all machinery using machinery exceeds 750. Then degree or diploma is necessary. So statement 3 is also true. 2 is correct, 3 is correct, but 1 is wrong. So answer is E. Okay friends, next. Competent person are appointed in the mine for adequate inspection of the mine and the equipment, supervision of all operations in the mine, installations, running and maintenance of all machinery in safe working order. E. Enforcement of the act, of the requirements of the act and these regulation and orders. Friends, all the statements are correct. A manager who appoint competent person. 4, adequate inspection, supervision of all operations, installation, running, maintenance, enforcement of the act. All statements are correct. Next. 18. Which of the following is a true not? These are not the duty of assistant manager. Number A. The assistant manager shall visit and examine the working under his charge every weekly day. The assistant manager shall, from time to time, carefully examine every traveable part of the mine placed under his charge. The assistant manager shall carry out the duties assigned to him by the manager. In the absence of the manager, assistant manager shall have the same responsibility, discharge the same duties, and be subject to the same liabilities as the manager. Friends, B is true. The assistant manager shall from time to time carefully examine every travel part. C, assistant manager shall carry out the duties assigned to him by the manager. Also true. In the absence of the manager, assistant manager shall have the same responsibility, discharge the same duties, and it is also true. So friends, A is wrong. The assistant manager shall visit and examine the working under his charge every weekly day. No. Every weekly day, no. Assistant manager shall visit and examine the working every working day. Every working day, not weekly day. So every day he should have to perform his duties. Okay, friends. Next. 19. The surveyor shall record the full facts when workings of the mine have approached to about from the mine boundary. Mine boundary 60 meter, 45 meter, 75 meter, 120 meter, 7.5 meter. Friends, answer is 75 meter. See the duties and responsibility of surveyor. When working approach to mine boundary, then when approaches about 75 meter is remaining, when 75 meter is remaining from the mine boundary, then surveyor have to record the facts. So on 75 meter, record the facts. When approaches to 60 meter from the mine boundary, then surveyor have to update the mine plan. Surveyor have to update mine plan. And what about 7.5 meter? 7.5 meter is for where any dispute between two mine boundary or the area claimed by the other mine owner, then in the case where working approaches to 7.5 meter to from the boundary, then we have to stop the working. Stop the working. 7.5 meter is clear, 60 meter is clear, 75 meter is clear. What about 45 meter? 45 meter is for from any railway line. Whenever working approach under railway, then from railway to 45 meter working has to be stopped. Okay, friends, the all options is clear. Then 20. Sorry, friends, question 20 is in this page. Among the following, not the duty of magazine in charge. See the option. He is responsible for the proper receipt, storage, and issue of explosive in and from the magazine. Shall issue explosive only to competent person. Shall not allow any unauthorized person to enter the magazine. Discovers any shortage of explosive in the magazine, forthwith inform the blaster. Record in a bound page book kept for the purpose of the names of various competent persons and the quantity and nature of explosive issued to them. Number A, once again, C once again. The options is responsible for the proper receipt, storage and issue of explosive in and from the magazine is correct. Shall issue explosive only to competent person also correct. Shall not allow any unauthorized person to enter the magazine. Also correct. Discovers any store shortage of explosive in the magazine forthwith without the blaster. This is the wrong statement. Forthwith inform the manager, not blaster. Record in a bound paper book kept for the purpose the names of various competent person and the quantity and nature of explosives to them. This is also correct. So answer is D. D is wrong statement. So answer is D. Okay friends, next. Which among the following is not shown on the plan? Name of the mine, name of the owner, name of the manager, true north, magnetic meridian. Name of the mine is not shown on the plan. Name of the mine is there. Name of the owner is there. True north is also there. Magnetic meridian is also there. So manager name is not displayed on the mine plan. So answer is C. Next, 22. Dust plan is prepared on scale. Dust plan is prepared on a scale 2400 is to 1. What about 1000 is to 1? Other than large open cast mines. 2000 is to 1 large open cast mines. 200 is to 1 mica plan. 50,000 is to 1 key plan. Okay, and also 5,000 is to 1 geological plan. 1200 is to 1 water danger plan. Okay friends, so this is all about representative factor of other plans on which plan is prepared. So remember these things. It may be asked one question, approx one question is asked every year. So remember these facts, please. Next, 23. The plan and section required under MMR 1961 shall be maintained up to date within in case of open cast working within 12 months. And 1 year also. So answer is B and D. This E. Okay friends, so always see the options conceptually. Do not tick B and then forget all the options. Carefully read all the options, then give your answer. Then your accuracy will be improved. Otherwise, you can lose your marks with knowing the things. Because you known about you're known about these things, but whenever options you tick this 12 months and forget D, then answer will be wrong. So carefully read the options and then give your answer. This will always increase your marks. Small things improve your marks. So read carefully. Next, 24. When mind working approach within blank space measured in any direction of water course river, it's shown on the plan. When mind working approach within blank space measured in any direction of water course river, it's shown on the plan. So answer is A, 60 meter. Whenever water course or river is there, from 60 meter of your working, then it should shown on plan. In a real question we have discussed, whenever working approach towards boundary 60 meter from boundary, then plan have to update. And there is approximately the linking the question with water course or river. Then on plan, when approach to river course or water course or river, the distance is 60 meter from the working, then it should also show on plan. So 25 meter is clear. We have discussed. Surveyor have to record the facts. 45 meter under railway line working, no working. 50 meter from water course or river, we have to stop working. 7.5 meter, any disputed boundary, working has to be stopped, or area claimed by other owner in the case of. So next, 25. The owner, agent or manager shall on or before the blank space every year submit to the chief inspector blank space up to date copies of the plans and sections. Friends, regulation 61. Please see 61. Plan, the owner, agent or manager shall submit the plan on 30th April, and how many copy? 2 copy. 30th April, 2 copies of up to date plan should submitted by owner, agent and manager to the chief inspector on or before 30 April. So answer is B. Next, 26. Where any mine is abandoned or the working thereof has been discontinued over a period exceeding 4 months, the person who was the owner of the mine at the time of abandonment or discontinuance shall within blank space after the abandonment or within not after the discontinuance of the working, as the case may be, submit to the chief inspector 2 true copies of the up to date plan and section of the workings of the mine. 30 days 5 months, 60 days 5 months, 90 days 3 months, 30 days 3 months, 90 days 5 months. Answer is 30 days 5 months. Up to date plan in the case of amendment within 30 days. In the case of discontinuous, 5 months. Where mine is abundant. As the case may be. 30 days after the abandonment, owner, agent or manager have to submit the 2 copies of plan to the chief inspector, or 5 months after the discontinuance of the working, as the case may be. In both cases, owner, agent or manager have to submit up to date 2 copy of plans. Okay, next. 27. A mine plan is found inaccurate with the reference of any part of the working, then only surveyor is the guilty to breach the regulation. Regulation exempts the owner, agent and manager of the responsibility for this purpose. Option A is true, 2 is false. 1 is false, 2 is true. Both 1 and 2 are true. Both 1 and 2 are false, none of the above. Friends, only surveyor is the guilty to breach the regulation. Is it correct statement? No. Nothing in this regulation exempt manager, owner, manager or agent. They have also responsibility of accuracy of the plan. Not only surveyor is responsible. Owner, agent or manager is also responsible for the accuracy of the plan. Regulation exempt the owner, manager of the responsibility. Nothing. Nowhere. Nowhere exempt the owner, agent and manager of the mine under the regulation 1961. They also have responsibility for the accuracy of plan. So answer is D. 1 and 2 both statements are false. Next. 28. In relation to open cast working, 1. In alluvium soil, the sides shall be sloped at an angle of safety not exceeding 60 degrees from the horizontal. 2. In flat sloping face, the face shall be benched and the side shall be sloped at an angle of not more than 45 degrees from the horizontal. A is true, 1 is true, 2 is false. 1 is false, 2 is true. Both and 1 and 2 are true. None of the above. Both 1 and 2 are false. Friends, see the statement. In alluvium soil, the sides shall be sloped at an angle of safety not. Both the statements are wrong. Why? They have given slope angle is opposite. Only reverse the angle. There should be 45 degree and there should be 60 degree. Then a statement will be correct. So 1 and 2 both are false. And in this case, in alluvial soil case, what will be the bench height? Maximum 1.5 meter. In float case, maybe 6 meter. Okay. Now proceed. 29. Where any mine or part is proposed to work by a system of deep hole blasting and or with the help of heavy machinery for its digging, excavation and removal of the permission taken from DGMS under the regulation under which regulation the permission is taken for deep hole blasting or for the run of mechanized mines. Answer is 1062B. Whenever we have to open a mine where deep hole blasting will be done or excavation will be with the help of heavy machinery, then we have to take permission from DGMS under 1062B of MMR 1961. Owner agent manager have to apply 60 days before for the permission. And see other options. Option A 109. What about discuss in this regulation? 109 discuss working under railways and roads. That is case of 45 meter case. From railway, if working approach towards railway and distance is 45 meter from the railway line, then working has to be stopped. One 106.1a we have discussed earlier. In the case of alluvial soil, moram, clay debris and other similar deposit, what should be the angle and what should be the bench height? These parameters are discussed in these regulations. And 111 working near mine boundary. Case of 7.5 meter. No working is done within a distance of 7.5 meter of the boundary of any mine, or in the case of disputed boundary. Okay friends, now 124 precaution against dust. All these regulations are important. Please go through the regulation of textbook MMR 1961. Next, 30. No tree, loose stone or debris shall, unless otherwise permitted in writing by the chief inspector, be allowed to remain within a distance of blank space from the edge or side of the excavation. Answer is 3 meter. No tree, loose stone or debris shall be, unless otherwise permitted in writing by the chief inspector, be allowed to remain within a distance of 3 meter from the edge or side of the excavation. What about 0.3 centimeter? Clearance between hole and explosives. This 0.3 centimeter clearance should be there between hole and explosive. 6 meter bench height in case of float. 1.5 meter bench height in case of alluvium soil, moram, etc. similar deposit. Okay, friends. 31. Question number 31 to 34. Read the passage and give your answer. Chief inspector or inspector during his inspection of any mine finds or comes to know of any contravention of any provisions of act or the regulation, rules, bylaws of orders made thereunder, he shall enter such contravention in an interleaved paged and bound register kept for the purpose at the mine in blank space A. The owner, agent or manager shall check the aforesaid register once every day and countersign each entry therein. He shall enter copies of such entries made out within option B of the date of entry and display on such copy on the notice board for the mine for a period of at least blank C. The owner, agent or manager of the mine shall return one copy within a period not exceeding option D from blank space D from the date of the entry to the chief inspector or the inspector who made the entry with remarks thereon showing the action taken to remedy the contravention and the date of on which such action was taken. Friends, a question is given to you for remember the regulation because questions are asked from this regulation. Regulation is 108A. Please see the regulation. Now solve your question. 31. A is whenever inspector or chief inspector visit in a mine and found any contravention, then in which form he enter the contravention? In form 6. He enter in form 6. What about form 5? Occupational disease. Form 4A, notice of accident. Form 4B, particulars of persons diseased. Form 3, annual return. Next. B is 14 days, 3 days, 7 days, 15 days, 30 days. Within 3 days, owner, agent or manager has to display the contravention on notice board. What about 14 days? In case of accident, notice board has to display it for 14 days. Case of accident. 7 days, change of owner, manager, agent, address of mine, etc. 15 days, in case of contravention, notice board has to display it for 15 days. And also the action for the remedy action for the contravention taken by owner, agent or manager has to reply within 15 days to the inspector or chief inspector who enters the contravention. 30 days, notice of opening, notice of reopening, another. Next. C. For how many days on notice board the contravention mentioned is displayed? 15 days. 35. D is, what about D? See the remarks. Within 15 days, what action is taken to remove the contravention? The reply should given to or action taken by the owner, agent, manager is replied to inspector or chief inspector who enters the contravention within 15 days. So now 35. No working shall be made and no work of extraction or reduction of pillars shall be conducted at or extended to any point within blank space of any railway or any public works. Answer is 45 meter. Under 45 meter from railway, no working has to be done. What about 75 meter? Sir, when working approaches to 75 meter of any water course or other things, surveyor has to record. Sorry. Whenever working approach to mine boundary, then whenever approached 75 meter from the mine boundary, surveyor has to record the full facts. And 60 meter, surveyor has to update the plan when working approaches to 60 meter of mine boundary. And whenever working approaches to 15 meter of river course or any river or any water course, then working has to be stopped. Whenever working approach to 7.5 meter of any disputed boundary or any other mine boundary, then working has to be stopped. So, friends, questions are more. Then we will discuss in next video. In one video, this is not possible to discuss all the questions as the time is already 37 minutes of video has been recorded. You also, whenever see the video less than 45 minutes, then you will easily understand all the things. And when more questions discussed, then you will be boring. You will feel boring. That more questions are discussed in one video. So one by one we learn all the things, and whenever time come, then I will give all the videos like DGMS circulars, National Safety Conference, and other things. I will try to give more videos. So thank you, friends. Please like the video, share and subscribe. Thank you.